Okay, welcome back to the remaining 2 games. Or maybe 3. We'll see. We have a pretty good 2-power hand again. Once again, I think I'll have to take the risk. 2 1-drops. So, hand is very flexible. Has the better 1-drop also. Like on turn 2 I can either go Finest Hour, Pyro Knight, or Crown Watch Paladin, depending on what the opponent does. And all I need is 1 Justice Sigil to also play the Valkyrie, which of course I'll get a Fire Sigil. But we get a Warcry. So now we have kind of an interesting play actually. Like I can Pyro Knight here and have the Finest Hour open against Varus Favor. I'll play Crown Watch Paladin. I think actually Pyro Knight might be the better play, because still, since I can't play Valkyrie on turn 3, I can play Crown Watch Paladin and have Finest Hour open. So yeah, I think the more I think about it, that is probably the right play. I give up on a second Warcry trigger if he doesn't have a Varus Favor, but if he has a Varus Favor, it's pretty huge here. Yep, and there's the Varus Favor, and they often run 3 or 4, so I get the same amount of triggers and get some great tempo because I get more damage in and have a better board presence. Alright. We found the Valkyrie influence. But we won't be swayed and just play this guy anyway. There's an argument to be made for just playing a vanilla Valkyrie here, like mana efficiency wise, because if I draw a 2-drop or a Vanquish for, say, a 4/4 Champion of Chaos there, then on turn 4 I can have a great Paladin plus other 2-cost card, while now I can only play Enforcer or the 2-cost card that I draw. But I rather like hold back the Enforcer for things to stop, and also if I draw a hammer here, I rather put it on a Paladin against Stone Scar, simply because yeah, they run Death Strike and Annihilate and stuff, so I don't want my unit with hammer be blown up by a removal if I can avoid it. And yeah, it's interesting to see Rakano Outlaw in Stone Scar. That's something that you don't see that often. And yeah, as you see, a couple of Warcry triggers make Sword of Icaria pretty powerful. That is very awkward and something I didn't expect. That is really good. But there's nothing that I could have like done in the way I play to play around this. And it's not terrible either. He basically trades his madness against half my Sword of Icaria, which is totally acceptable because I already got value out of it. Basically, if he wouldn't have had that, there's like no way he could recover from that game. The game would be over. Because he did have the madness there, he is still kind of in the game. Because if we get to Sword of Icaria, 2 of his units for 3 power and 1 card, then there's no way of recovering from this for him. So the question is, do I silence the Argent Board Instigator here or don't I? Think I actually don't, given the way the life totals are currently. And yeah, as you see now, my 6 power will turn my Pyro Knight on. And so currently basically I have 16 actual power left in my deck, because one will turn into a weapon for this guy, and 3 are monuments anyway. Alright, this is annoying, but I have to offer the trade. He's probably gonna take it because he's so low. It's okay. It's not terrible. He's also kind of low on cards. If they are not super impactful, we are fine. Especially once we draw the 6th power for this guy or like a weapon. Deep Forge Blade, Hammer. Stuff like that. Interestingly greedy attack. Let's see if we can punish him. Come on, Vanquish. Alright, that's fine. He also doesn't have the deadly yet, which is great. So do I want to deal him 8 here and get some Warcry? Would deal him 8. He goes to 8 and like hits me back for 8. I go to 7. It's kind of risky. Well, I think I'll risk it. The double Warcry should be pretty good if the top card is anything that gets the Warcry. Like if the top card is a weapon, hammer or blade, or even a Sword of Icaria, then I'm in pretty good shape, I think. That is unfortunate, but at least still no deadly, so that helps. So definitely time to draw a weapon. I mean, if the top card is played, then we'll probably just win, but if it's anything else, we can at least do something. That is decent. Problem is, it's not lethal, so I mean, I have to attack anyway. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, he can basically go to 1, and then if he has something to deal the last 1 point of damage, we are dead, but or the Shadow Influence. Yep. That got us. Yeah. That was a close game. Still 20 though. No big deal. Yeah, we at least if we draw the 6th power there, we needed to draw it earlier. Like drawing the 6th power would have been way better than drawing that 3/3 Groundwatch Paladin. But that's how it goes. We're on the play, so I think I'm gonna keep it because it's a perfect 1-2-3. But yeah, once again, borderline 4 power hand. But having, like, if this was a Pyro Knight, I might have been a bit more inclined to mulligan. But getting Warcry into Warcry on the play and making sure that even though we are a bit high on power, the next card we draw is gonna be super beefy thanks to the Warcry triggers, makes a big difference. But of course we draw more power. Yeah, maybe I should just generally avoid not keeping 4 power hands, I'm not sure. Fortunately enough, our opponent is some dirtly 3-color deck, so 3-faction deck. So we're probably gonna win anyway again. But yeah, I think on the draw you wanna like probably keep these 4 power hands even less, because then you get less value out of the perfect curve and might get more punished for lacking resources, because you're forced to like trade resources more on the draw. So part of why I kept the hands both times was because I was on the play. But might even be wrong on the play. A bit uncertain there. Kind of hard to say, because the hand looks so appealing. Ah, he's like trying to make that old Reanimator deck work, which as far as I know it doesn't really work, but that's fine. He's gonna trade there. I am inclined to hold back on Valkyrie here, or am I? He only has 4 power next turn, so he can't reanimate anything, plus he doesn't have anything to reanimate in the graveyard, and that doesn't die to lightning storm, so yeah, I think I'll play it. Just keep pressing. Also, it's lethal if he doesn't have, like, anything at all. Yeah, that's not what you want to do if you're facing lethal on the board. But turtle away. Yeah, that's the typical animation target. And that's why you put lethal on the board, because the opponent might just not have anything but turtle. Alright. So, to make it even, I'll decide it. I'll make a 6th game, so it's 3 games per video. Kind of like 3 game Magic matches, kind of. Especially some of these games went pretty quickly, so. But yeah, it's nice. We saw a lot of things that I talked about already in action, and I got to explain a lot of interesting spots and decisions, which is what these videos are ultimately about, like showing how to play the deck properly and where you can make a difference with your decision making to win more than other people do. Attack. Crown Watch Paladin. This is a great hand. Like 3 power, like 2 power openings are risky and 4 power openings are risky. 3 power openings are like perfect for this deck. Get that out of the way. So all I want is 1 more power, and then I probably don't even care that much anymore what I draw for the rest of the game. Even if it's like 2 more power, I have a Pyro Knight. If it's 2 more spells, fine. But yeah, all I wanted is undepleted power there. But what can you do? At least the opponent seems to have no turn 3 play, which is great for us, and now he probably plays a Titan and gets blown out. Nope. Why couldn't you play a Titan? Like, why does it have to be that guy? I just wanted you to play a Titan. Do I attack here for 2 damage and a Warcry trigger? Probably not. But it's close. Probably not, I think. Given that this guy is 4/4 and doesn't kill the healer, I think I should wait 1 more turn, so that the healer has the choice between blocking that guy or eating one of these guys, so it makes sure that this guy gets through. But yeah, that didn't happen, so now I'll just do it anyway. And the Valkyrie is probably gonna finish the opponent, because I have a removal for the Titan. And the opponent is clearly stuck on power. Once again, put enough power in your decks. This deck probably runs too few power as well. Probably runs like, I don't know, 25, 26 and 4 Initiative Descents or something. And maybe Acolytes. It's not enough in my opinion. And he's getting punished for it. Like, Initiative Descent is not a replacement for power, it's in addition to power. You want to hit your power every turn and have the initiate, so it actually gets you an advantage and not a fragile, bad power on legs with a body that doesn't matter. So don't reduce the amount of power you run in your deck because you run stuff like Saw Report Wrangler or Initiative Descents. They're acceleration, not power drops. Alright. There's that. We are back where we started at 17. I hope you enjoyed the games. Let me know in the comments if you like that format, or if you would want me to do a little different format, like 1 game per video, all games in 1 video, 3 videos, 2 games each, if you would want to see more games per series, stuff like that. And yeah, also please like, subscribe and follow me if you enjoyed the videos, found them entertaining and or interesting and helpful, so the channel can grow and we can reach more people and I can keep bringing more interesting Eternal content, high-level Eternal content to you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Also, this series probably was the last video for this year because I'm gonna be away for the holidays. Expect more content to come in the beginning of January when I'm back. Bye. Have nice holidays all over the world.